If you want to repeat code in C++, you can use a for loop. Let's learn it quickly. A for loop is a control structure for repeating a block of code a certain number of times. It is useful for tasks like counting. There's a few different parts to it. The setup of the loop itself is typed like for, then parentheses, then curly brackets. Inside the parentheses, we have the initialization, then the condition, then the increments or decrements. For initialization, this part runs only once. We usually set up a counter variable like the integer I equals 0. For the condition, you can put something like the loop continues as long as this is true. I is less than 5. For increments or decrements, you can put something like I++, which adds 1 to the variable I each time the loop runs. Next, inside the brackets is where the code you want to execute each time the loop runs goes. Here's a quick example that prints numbers. We'll do it by simply outputting the value of I. To do this, we say character output or cout, angle brackets, I, angle brackets, then we'll put a space and end with a semicolon. This code prints numbers from 0 to 4. As you can see here. We did this by printing out the variable I multiple times. See how the counter I changes each time the loop runs? For loops are useful because they can automate tasks. Imagine needing to process 100 items. Without a loop, you would have to do it 100 times versus just writing one loop that runs itself 100 times. They're essential for tasks like working with arrays, repeating different actions, and doing calculations. There are different ways to increment or decrement. You can change how you update the counter, like by doing I plus equals 2, which adds 2 instead of I plus plus, or I minus minus, which decreases by 1, etc. So for loops make code more efficient. Now you've got the basics. Like this short, subscribe for more quick coding tips. Comment below what you want to see next.